Welcome everybody to Buffalo Homes, where we're going to go back and review some of our favorite shoots that you guys have been asking about, and giving you kind of a lowdown on our favorite photos and the homes and how they came together. I'm Zach, and this is Matt.
How you doing?
All right, welcome back to another walkthrough of some of our favorite shoots. Up next is one that we did last year that was from a local developer, Medusa Developments, that we've worked with and love their work. And this is a smaller home on the west side that we had the privilege of walking through and seeing what you can do taking a home that was pretty much burned out, nothing, and turned into uh, we like to use the term banger. Sometimes it's not the preferred language, but I love it.
Maybe a beauty, but
Yeah, okay, we can call it
it's
a
a
beauty.
certified banger.
All right, so let's jump right into the photos here. Okay, so curb appeal, great exterior.
Yeah, a classic Medusa looking home.
Hmm.
Color, details, just put together really well. So nice landscaping too.
Yeah, I also like the scale here. So like this overall is a relatively small home from a square footage point of view.
Yeah, like a classic West Side workers cottage.
Yeah, but like big double front doors, these tall windows with the detail above it. It adds a large kind of grand scale to it without it's not overpowering, but it adds some grandeur to what you consider, yeah, like I said, like a traditional Buffalo workers cottage. That's just a little close up of the doors right there. They have this like
Great
cute,
color choices.
yes, very much so. Again, makes it pop. I mean,
They're
front.
unique colors
Mhm.
and they go together so well though.
And I also think a front door pop is like a really nice touch. There's
Hmm.
there's this very famous row homes in Bath, United Kingdom, and the only thing that you're allowed to paint because it's all like brick is your front door. So like everyone's got these like really kind of cool color pop front doors, and it just adds that much more interest to the space. They also have this like really cute doorbell that you can kind of see that detail at on the left door
Oh
there.
yeah, you don't press it, you turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
excellent little detail.
Yeah, we're also gonna pop now into the backyard. Just because I wanted to show off, the first off, this is about halfway through this a huge backyard. But again, keeping the size of these big back doors to open up onto your into your yard.
I love that
Cool.
they're the same color too.
Yeah, great design choice. Okay. So these are the front
Boom.
doors from the inside. I mean,
Fantastic.
yeah. This project has so they made that window above the transom window above the door like a custom piece. And ever since I've always dreamt of having a transom window.
Yeah, it's a custom piece and it feels so natural. You could fool me and tell me
Hmm.
that it's as old as the house for sure.
Yeah, and it's just like what a great little detail. It brings in light, brings in color, and you just don't see something like that very often.
Yeah, Medusa is so good at that stuff. They kind of are next level in terms of thinking about what the original details of the home should be.
Mhm.
So, no surprise that it looks completely natural.
Yeah. And great choice with the tiles too. I feel like having alternating color tile is very popular, but I like that these are the contrast isn't too big. It's still subtle enough that it's warm and inviting without like distracting.
Yeah, you can see the doorbell under the right window as well. So
Hmm.
you kind of like twist the outside, and that is the doorbell that actually rings. And I love it.
Yeah.
What a cool feature.
Um, so like this is one of the first show-stopping features again. Again, welcome home. This is your front door into your staircase.
Yeah.
Do you remember the story behind the staircase?
Yeah, the staircase was saved from another home, not original to this home, right?
Hmm.
And yet it feels so perfectly in place.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like it was, I think it was from Fredonia, and it actually like it
Yes.
goes up and then bends to the left, which
Yeah.
this was a straight staircase originally, and so they bought it, cut it, customized it, put it into the space. So like, it's an amazing uh, design and development technique.
Yeah, and same thing, if you were to tell me this was the original staircase, I would have believed you because I'm pretty sure they found a house that was just built in the same time period that was like generally the same size and everything. So they just took a staircase from a house that fit this exact house. It's like very intentional.
Yeah. And like to keep with the idea of intentional, I mean, these door handles that you see under the stairs are pull-out coat racks and hat and glove and shoe racks. So
Yeah.
just like way to make a tight space work because you don't have, this is your entrance hall. You don't really have like a traditional mudroom or anything like that. So there it is kind of built in, tucked away. Um, so this leads us into your living room. Obviously, you catch the beautiful taste of the staircase to the left.
Those
Uh,
really tall windows. You can tell how tall they are just by looking at the doorways to
mhm.
the left. Like those doorways are probably 7 feet tall-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, these windows are almost floor to ceiling windows,
Hmm.
and they just let in. I remember they let in so much natural light.
Yeah. And they okay, oh, this I guess I just really love this. I wanted a little shot like I just love this framing. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a great photo.
it's beautiful. Again, just kind of like a vertical capturing to show off the verticality of this room, the height of these windows. Again, like you said, so much light. Also, the modern styling it mixed in with it, you wouldn't
hmm
necessarily expect, but it works, you know. It
Yeah, you know what? So many spaces like this because this home is again probably 90 to 100 years old or something. Uh, uh, Not a problem with them, but something that people struggle with is how do you furnish? How do you set up? The question is always like, where do I put my TV? And the staging in here, that Medusa did is one looks very not modern, I guess contemporary is probably a better word, but
Mhm.
also just shows you how to live in this space in a really nice way. It's open, there's plenty of room to sit. You know exactly where you want to put your TV if that's what you're concerned about. You see where your coffee table goes. A
Mhm.
really good job of it because that's a question that we get a lot. Like, how do you live in these old homes? It's like,
Yeah, and I think that also like if you work with like a great stager,
mm,
I don't think they did. I think they do most of their own staging, but I mean if
yeah.
you do ever come across a stager, it can be really helpful in showcasing a space because it takes vision and not everybody has the ability to see it from a blank slate. And when you add life, when you add in, like you said, like the living space, the way that you should be live or could be living this part of me allows you to envision yourself there. So, I mean, they did a great job, and sometimes working with stagers can be the difference maker there. Moving into the kitchen, I mean, a lot of people say when they like when they look for a house that you want to be the kitchen is the place that everyone hangs out in, right? I mean, whenever you have friends, family over, the kitchen is the space, and I
Right.
think that they did this beautifully. I mean, it's almost the largest room. I believe it's like the same size as the living room. And to make it kind of like against the wall with the sitting space, it's open, it's airy, it's I mean, perfect for day-to-day life as well.
And again, the color choices are like I think perfect because they just kind of picked two colors,
Hmm.
right? It's sort of like off-white walls, like kind of off-white ceiling, really nice hardwood floor, but then they picked two perfect colors to complement everything. I really like the black appliances.
Same.
I'm a huge fan of bringing black colors into the home.
Hmm.
And yeah, these black appliances just look excellent against the white wall. They look excellent with that sort of like salmon color, with that green, the green doors.
Hmm. I mean, you can see how much light is being brought in through those doors as
And
well. I
those
mean,
doors are huge.
they
Like
are.
maybe this photo doesn't show it too well, but those doors are absolutely massive.
Yeah. Each one of those could be its own individual giant front door, and to put two of
Yeah.
them side by side, sick. And yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you with the black appliances as well. I mean, people I feel like sometimes can think that black is too dark, but when you put in the contrast with, for instance, the brass detail on this on the fridge, it still
Yeah.
brings a lot of warmth.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay, yeah, and this is just another beautiful little vignette of the kitchen leading to those doors.
You can tell how big the doors are here. I
Yeah.
mean, it again, it's like floor to ceiling doors. Like
Yeah.
they're huge.
Yeah. Um, I mean, this is, I mean, just a great photo of, this is, I mean, imagine this is,
How they put it all together. Yeah.
yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, this was like the cabinet to the upper right, ha is like a different, um, it's a completely separate piece that they found and loved and they
Ah.
decided to add to it. Yeah, there's like a
Hmm.
lot of that's like I don't want to say cobbling together because cobbling sounds negative, but it's more like specifically picking things that are different but work together.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing where you could have told me, you know, that this was all because this kitchen was saved from another home, if I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken. All the cabinetry they saved from another home as well. So you could have told me that that piece was just a part of it, and I would have believed you.
This photo is like a kind of a really simple one, but I wanted to just highlight it because of the bookcase. I know, Matt, this was kind of one of your favorite little hidden features.
Yeah.
Do
Do do we have another photo that shows behind it? Behind it is a closet, which
yeah.
is extremely cool. So you like slide the bookcase to the right and a closet opens. And then actually the painting on the left there,
Mhm.
that's hiding the electrical box if I remember that correctly too. So
Yeah, so it's just like a kind of a perfect example. I don't have the photo of it because I'm not sure if we took the photo. We have video of it, but I don't have it on hand, unfortunately. But yeah, you just like very simply slide that bookcase to the right, and it's got a huge closet.
yeah, hidden closet. They do
Yeah,
such a great job with finding storage spaces in small houses like this.
yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, that closet actually continues all the way into under the
Under
stairs.
the stairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So yeah, just I mean a wider shot of just your whole kitchen into living room, how open, how airy for something smaller, but also still individual spaces.
Hmm.
Upstairs.
Amazing.
Yes, this is a one bedroom. So it was a very specific choice to make, to sell a one bedroom home.
Is it a one bedroom or is that room that we just looked at with the closet?
Yeah, I guess actually that's true. You could call that a two bedroom. I think actually it is technically a two bedroom. They just stylized
Yeah,
it as like a living room. They
as an
mo
office down there, right?
Yeah, as a and there's a full bath, I believe, as well down there.
There is a
Uh,
full bath, yeah.
yeah, so like they did design it in mind as a single, but you can definitely do
Could
it
be two
as
bedrooms, but regardless, upstairs, this bedroom is massive.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
huge
yeah.
and the ceiling is just amazing. Like so impressive. The wood is so beautiful. It was finished just really nicely.
And also goes to show you that even though there are those support beams going across the top, by just vaulting the ceiling, though, it feels so much larger
Hmm.
in
I
areas.
like the support beams too.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, they, I suppose, take up headroom, but they look beautiful.
and they're probably necessary as well. So,
Yeah.
um, this is another little vignette that's kind of a shot into your bathroom and your space. So to the right is tucked in your walk-in closet. To the left off camera is actually like your washer and dryer upstairs. So again, modern living.
And this is
Uh,
all the same space as the bedroom, so just
mhm.
one continuous, very large space.
Yeah, so you have like there's a little vanity to the right. But also I just like the being able to slight little look into the bathroom, which again contrasts with the tile work and the white and the floor. I think it's all just done really well. And pop in. So this is going to be inside of your bathroom. So
Love those tiles.
and like
Also, a massive tub.
yeah, huge soaking tub. It's got that little waterfall like faucet.
Hmm.
And you do have again a big beautiful exterior, not exterior, sorry, standing shower exterior. And a little warming towel rack. What a little nice detail.
Yeah, I would love one of those.
Yeah. All right, so this is actually going to wrap up the photos of this one. I do also love, before we close it out, bring plants into your bathroom. Highly recommend.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, so this one again was one of our favorites. We did, if you want to look back at some of the work that we've done, we actually put out like a 7+ minute video walking through all this detail with the designer and the real estate agent, which was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
to let them kind of have a full conversation about this home and what it was and what it turned into. So I guess we'll go through the listing price and how it did. So it listed at 290. And again, this was realistically, it is listed as a two-bedroom, but stylized, I think, for kind of like a one-bedroom kind of professional. It ended up selling for 383. So that is a $90,000 increase.
Yeah, I mean, imagine going to look at a somewhat small square footage worker cottage and then walking in and just seeing all of those details and seeing the really high end finishes of it.
Mhm.
You can see how a bidding war might start, or people may walk in and say something like, I need this house. This was, the exact size we were looking for. I never imagined that my bedroom could have a hardwood ceiling like this, or I never imagined that my bathrooms could, be so perfect, or oh my God, look at all the storage in such a small house. Um, so I'm not surprised it went over asking. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like the way the Medusa works is that they find homes that are either burned out or have not been hooked up to utilities, haven't been lived in typically for
They're
10 plus
pretty,
years.
they're at risk of demolition.
Yeah, so this was effectively, this wasn't a vacant lot. This was actually almost more dangerous to the neighborhood. If I remember correctly, there people used to like the neighbor used to shoot like bow and arrow through the
Oh
back
my God, I
wall.
forgot about that.
Yeah, the lot is so long that and the back wall had completely fallen out. So where those doors were, they would like use it as a target practice into the home.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was the neighbor, but I do remember somebody,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true. Yes, I don't know
was
about
like
it.
shooting bow and arrows
Yeah, and
like
so
in
like
or at the property or something on the extremely dense west side.
yeah.
But whatever. We'll,
And
we'll,
the
we'll let that one go.
so I guess it's just like the reason I bring it up is the idea that this isn't necessarily like a developer coming in to flip or re this is like a home that was potentially a safety hazard to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Came in, spent the money, the time to do it the way that they love to do it and do it right, and it exceeded the value that they even attached to it, and shows that people love their work and are not afraid to take a chance on a small developer in a cool upcoming neighborhood.
Yeah, like first photo to last, there was always something to kind of point out. Be like, take a look at that. Look at that doorbell, look at that storage, look at how this is hidden, look at the color choices.
Yeah. All right. This was another certified banger. We'll be back to take a look at some more beautiful homes with you guys soon.
So yeah.